Hello and welcome to my channel, where I mostly share my love of fragrance and enjoying my collection. In this video, I'll be reviewing Bath & Body Works' new Soft Living Vanillas collection. Thank you so much for stopping by, and let's get started. Bath & Body Works just released their next round of fall fragrances, and first up, I have the Soft Living Vanillas collection, which is available now both online and in store. I already reviewed the Fall Faceted and Fall Traditions collections, and will link those videos in the description box if you want to check them out. There are two scents in the Soft Living Vanillas collection, and I believe both of them are new. I picked up both of the fragrance mists, and I think that the packaging is okay. I'm glad that it's not faceted, and it does seem to go with the vanilla theme. I do wish the labels lined up across both scents, though. The collection includes Fresh Vanilla Blossoms, described as a comforting, cozy classic, and Cozy Vanilla Bourbon, described as warm, soothing, and inviting. And now let's get on to the reviews. The first scent in the collection is Fresh Vanilla Blossoms, and this has notes of suede petals, soft sandalwood, and vanilla bean. And this opens with a soft floral note. And I'm not sure what suede petals are supposed to smell like exactly, but I'm thinking this is perhaps a vanilla orchid or another sweet, creamy floral with a bit of a soft, musky quality. The sandalwood adds a lot of woody warmth, and the vanilla bean brings in a nice sweetness. And the vanilla isn't super sweet or syrupy. It's more of a fresh, raw vanilla, but it still has a good amount of sweetness. And I feel like it has a hint of a sugary, almost caramelized quality. But it still feels light, and it has an airy quality to it as well. To me, this is a warm, creamy, woody vanilla floral. And while it's not quite gourmand, it does have a slightly sugary touch to it that I really like. This is definitely one to try on skin. It came across a bit sharp on paper, but on the skin, it melted into a delicious, sweet vanilla. All of my comparisons are from Bath & Body Works, and first I have Warm Vanilla Sugar, with notes of intoxicating vanilla, white orchid, sparkling sugar, fresh jasmine, and creamy sandalwood. And this is an old favorite that I don't wear too much nowadays, but I still do enjoy this warm vanilla floral scent. I feel like it has less of a sugary quality than it used to, but it is still sweet and creamy. These are both warm, creamy vanillas with sandalwood and a floral note. But Warm Vanilla Sugar feels sweeter and more sugary, while Fresh Vanilla Blossoms is more airy and woody. They do have some similarity, but right now I'd have to say that I'm really enjoying Fresh Vanilla Blossoms more. Next I have Gingham Heart of Gold, which has notes of crisp golden apple, creamy vanilla bean, and warm sandalwood. And while this scent has hints of apple, it's predominantly a warm, woody vanilla. The mix of fresh vanilla bean and sandalwood is quite nice, and it's sweet but not cloying. These share the vanilla bean and sandalwood, but Gingham Heart of Gold is much more fruity and bright than the creamier, woodier, fresh vanilla blossoms. Then I have Twinkling Nights, with notes of frosted jasmine petals, whipped vanilla, and mandarin blossom. And this is a soft vanilla floral with a light citrusy quality. And it's sweet and creamy without being too sugary. These both have a soft vanilla and a light floral note, but Twinkling Nights is brighter with a citrus touch, while Fresh Vanilla Blossoms is more airy and woody. Next I have Snowflakes Cashmere, which has notes of vanilla cashmere cream, caramel woods, and frosted clementine. And this is a very creamy scent with a lot of sweet vanilla and a caramel note. The clementine gives it a hint of brightness and cuts through some of the sweetness, but overall it's still a really delicious sweet caramel scent. These share a creamy vanilla and sweet woods, but Snowflakes Cashmere is sweeter and more sugary, while Fresh Vanilla Blossoms is more floral. And lastly, I have Almond Blossom, with notes of sweet almond oil, vanilla orchid, and cashmere musk. And this is a beautiful, soft floral scent with a subtly sweet, nutty almond, and the musk lightens it so it doesn't feel heavy. These are both sweet florals with a vanillic quality, but Almond Blossom is more musky and has the touch of almond, while Fresh Vanilla Blossoms is more woody. And the other scent in the collection is Cozy Vanilla Bourbon. And this has notes of warm bourbon, dark fruit, and vanilla liqueur. And this opens with a warm vanilla and a slightly syrupy, boozy note. I get hints of the dark fruit, but it doesn't smell super fruity to me. The scent also doesn't feel overly alcoholic, as the bourbon and vanilla liqueur feel more syrupy and a bit woody, as well as being very vanillic. It has a dark quality and a soft, creamy sweetness, but overall, it's not super sweet. To me, this is a warm, syrupy vanilla with hints of fruit and booziness that dries down to a creamy vanilla with a bit of a toasted quality. And for comps, first I have Bonfire Bash, with notes of vanilla bourbon, creamy sandalwood, and cashmere musk. And this is a warm, musky sandalwood scent with a smoky, toasted quality and a vanilla sweetness. These both have a boozy vanilla note, but Bonfire Bash is creamier and woodier and overall sweeter. I'm sure people are wondering if these are dupes, and unfortunately they are not, and I do still prefer Bonfire Bash. Next I have Sweet Whiskey, which has notes of golden amber, vanilla-infused whiskey, and sweet red berries. And this is a warm, ambery scent with a toasted, smoky quality to it. It also has sweet berries and vanilla, as well as some booziness from the whiskey. It feels dark and moody and has a nice woody sweetness. These share a boozy vanilla quality with touches of fruit, but Sweet Whiskey is more ambery and fruity, while Cozy Vanilla Bourbon has more of a vanillic quality. Then I have Sunrise Woods, with notes of creamy sandalwood, sweet berries, and cozy cashmere. And this is a warm and cozy scent with a lot of sandalwood. It also has a good amount of berries and a kind of creamy sweetness. These are both sweet, fruity scents, but Sunrise Woods is creamier with stronger fruit, while Cozy Vanilla Bourbon is darker, and the woods have more of a toasted quality. Next is Fireside Flurries, which has notes of toasted marshmallow, pink lavender, and cashmere woods. And this smells like toasted marshmallows that aren't too smoky. It's woody and sweet and a bit creamy, and it has a very light lavender note, which I'm glad isn't too strong. While Fireside Flurries has the touch of lavender and Cozy Vanilla Bourbon has the boozy quality, they both dry down to a very similar creamy, woody vanilla sweetness. And finally, I have Coffee and Whiskey, with notes of bold Irish whiskey, a splash of vanilla, and hint of coffee. And this is a dark coffee scent with a boozy quality. It has some vanilla sweetness and an overall smooth feel, and I think it smells similar to Bailey's Irish Cream. These are both boozy vanillas, but Coffee and Whiskey has a stronger alcohol note as well as the coffee, while Cozy Vanilla Bourbon is creamy and woody. Overall, I am pleased with this collection as I really love vanilla fragrances, but I wish they had added a third scent, maybe a really sweet gourmand like Wrapped in Vanilla or Vanilla Confetti Sparkle. I like both of the scents in the collection, but if I had to pick a favorite, it would be Cozy Vanilla Bourbon, with its creamy vanilla sweetness and boozy, woody quality. Fresh Vanilla Blossoms is also nice, and after the strong floral opening, I end up with a warm, creamy, woody vanilla floral with an airy feel. So that's it for my review of the Soft Living Vanillas collection from Bath & Body Works. Let me know what you think of these scents and if you're going to give either of them a try. Thank you for watching. I hope that you'll subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.